Hey guys, latest news with Crypto Marie, local and international. Reluctant pastor's son to move viewed preacher shooting puts new spotlight on Joel Osteen. Joel Osteen is one of the most familiar faces in American religion. The pastor who leads the Houston megachurch where a 5-year-old boy was critically wounded in a Sunday shooting that also hit a man in the hip before the shooter was killed by off-duty police working security is known for his megawatt smile, wavy hair, and widely popular brand of Christianity. The 60-year-old, oh, he's 60? He's looking good. The 60-year-old regularly preaches to about 45,000 people a week in a former basketball arena, and he's known to millions more through his television sermons. Osteen inherited his calling from his father and increased the size of the congregation almost fivefold. His book, Your Best Life Now, 7 Steps to Living Your Full Potential, sold nearly 3 million copies. In the mid-2000s, Osteen was viewed by more people than any preacher in the United States, reaching 95% of all households, according to Nielsen Media Research. His service over the years have drawn an almost equal mix of whites, blacks, and Hispanic, a diversity not seen in most churches across the nation. His services over the years have drawn an almost equal mix of whites, blacks, and Hispanic, a diversity not seen in most churches across the nation. Nicknamed the Smiling Preacher, Osteen told the Associated Press in 2004 that his message of hope and encouragement resonates with people. But his laid-back preaching style has also drawn criticisms for focusing on feel-good messaging over fiery sermons. Osteen follows a thread of evangelical Christianity called the Prosperity Gospel, which believes that following God brings rewards to followers who devote themselves to Him, said Mark Woods Sr., a professor of communication at the University of Houston, Victoria, who writes about evangelical mass media. Evangelical God wants to bless you, and if you have enough faith, He will word toward the Associated Press on Monday. You can prosper and you can live your best life now, and that is a very appealing message to both white and black evangelical audiences. Authorities said the critically injured boy is the son of shooter Genesis Yvonne Moreno, 36, who authorities said had a history of mental illness, including being placed under emergency detention in 2016. The weekend shooting at Joel Osteen's megachurch in Houston is not the first time gunfire has caused panic and tragedy at a Texas house of worship. Osteen told his 10 million followers on X, formerly known as Twitter, the social media platform, that his church community was devastated. In the face of church darkness, we must hold on to our faith and remember, evil will not prevail. Osteen stated, God will guide us through the darkest of times. Together, we will rise above this tragedy and stand firm in our community to love and support one another. He's a charm. He has it in him. I used to watch him, guys, but I kind of like back off a little. Those people have a lot of money. They're making a lot of money. And I don't see they do much for the community when needed. So when it comes to TD Jakes, Joel Osteen, and seeing what Eddie Long and Donald Crawford, those guys always asking for money to buy jets, to buy the next big car. Like, You taking money from the poor, from people who's working jobs to jobs, trying to make it, to get yourself comfortable. In the way they're asking for it, I have watched people on YouTube that are preaching, asking for money, that if you give 100, if you give 1,000, God will multiply it to 10 times. And people really believe those guys in giving their hard-earned money, and they can't even pay their bills. I don't think it's fair. All this money you guys are gathering, selling books, making movies, help the poor. Don't just take the little bit they have. I was watching something on RRG, which the person did an amazing job reporting about all those preachers, what they have been doing, whether it's good and bad. And the lady showed this woman catching the bus to go to church every Sunday, taking about 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, giving her our hardcore earning money. Why don't those churches have a free bus going around picking up all those people who wants to be in the church? Why this woman is catching the bus to go to church? It just doesn't make sense, y'all. I mean, God bless them for the message, positive message they are putting out there. But to give these people your last penny so they can live the lavish life while you're suffering, while you're barely making it, I withdraw myself from that. I do believe in God. I love my God. I know without him, it would be impossible for me to make it, for my kids to make it. But come on, man. I'm not going to give you my last dime so you can have a lavish life. Again, subscribe. Let me know how you feel. Thank you. Bye.